Hello everybody, this is my face. I guess this is the first time me actually talking to the camera. So hi world. This is the East Coast Golfer. I'm out at the country club just doing 9 holes. I just got off of work. And been trying to figure out what direction I want the channel to go in. I know I want to document a journey, but I'm not entirely sure what that journey is or how I'm gonna get there. So I guess over the course of this 9 holes, I'm going to think about it, and we're going to come up with what direction we're going to have the channel going. This should be fun. Okay, it's 1:13. I'm in one of these weird spots with a pitch and wedge again. It's going to be like a 75% pitch and wedge swing. A little less than that. A little less than that. Probably here. Sure, that should be about right. Pretty close. Short. Difference. Oh. A little long. They did cut him. I thought they would. I think he tries to cut him every day during aeration. Well, okay, so a little bit about myself. Trying to figure out what I want to say. I'm a 6-time club champion at Eastern Shore Yacht and Country Club. I'm not looking at the camera because the camera's weird. Yeah, 6-time club champion. I'm also the defending champion. I hit a crossroads in about 2014 where I was going to try and become a teaching professional for the PGA. And of course, anybody who knows about 2014 was not a good year for golf. Even at the club that we have now, there were a lot of questions in 2014 as to could we afford a PGA professional, and the answer turned out being no. So anecdotal evidence from my own club, but across the country, we kind of saw that teaching our club pros were kind of just on the way out. So I finished college, got a job, and started a family. And now I'm to the point where I'm comfortable enough to where I can kind of focus on golf again. So, which has led me to the question that I'm about to ask you guys after I hit this shot. Hooked to perfection. That's going to be perfect. But yeah, now I'm kind of to the point where I can really refocus and golf a little bit more than I was able to before. And I've just been trying to figure out, oh, hi squirrel. I've just been trying to figure out what I want it to mean. I guess I could just play golf at I think I'm a 1 handicap right now. Play golf at my 1 handicap play golf at my 1 handicap and just kind of go through life as a 1. But I've never been okay in a lot of things just stagnating. And I think golf for me kind of illustrates that. I mean, it's always been a struggle, and I've loved it. And I think in a lot of ways, having a YouTube channel would help the struggle. I have noticed that like having the camera on adds about 2 shots. Right now, while I'm trying to figure out how to get everything together and how to do a whole bunch of the stuff and getting the frame right and the photo. I mean, you guys have seen some of my videography work. It's not ideal, but all that's probably made all this a little more stressful for me. And I think it's actually a net positive in the end. I think it's going to help me in what I kind of want the journey to be. I think the goal that I want, well, it's not really a goal. It's more of a task. I can do it without a lot of effort. I do want to compete in tournaments. I competed in amateur events. In 2015, I won like the B Flight championship of a tournament series run by Eastern Shore Golf Magazine. Won that, I believe it was 2015, and haven't really played a round of golf since then, tournament wise. I mean, I play scrambles like we all do, but I here's my rangefinder. I've never actually really tested my game since then, so I think I want to test my game again. I definitely think my game's a lot better than it was back then. I'm definitely a more consistent golfer, and it'd be nice to actually see how I stack up. Okay, 93 yards. Actually, a really good shot to here. With, I think it was 3 hybrid I actually hit, and we're inside 100. This is position A. So 93, we're still gonna hit gap wedge. It's just gonna be a smooth full one. An all-out full one will be over, so we're just gonna hit a smooth one. Down. Good. It's a bit long, like we kind of feared, but it's still a putt. So for me to compete again is actually quite simple. I just need to find either a mini tour series or like an amateur event. I think the Virginia State Golf Association also has their own kind of event schedule. So I don't think there's any barriers to entry there. I think the barrier to entry is more me. I'd rather not go into a tournament and play like absolute crap. Even though I know it's inevitable. I mean, nobody's first time's really that great. We all screw up at some point. I gotta putt it. But I think I got a game plan. I think I've got a game plan, and the YouTube thing's probably gonna help. Speed was good. The line was not. But the speed was good. Oh, not use the marker. Oh no. It's close enough. Alright. Solid stroke here, bud. Good par. And it's done. Okay. This hole. Well, the first good thing is it's the off season. Gives me a lot of time to actually get better and work on my swing, work on my game. We definitely need to work on our short game. We've also got some issues with the bag. I got a pretty big gap between 3 wood and 3 hybrid that I probably need to address sooner rather than later. But there's areas that we can improve, and I don't think I'm that far off. I think I'm one or two bad swings or 1 or 2 bad decisions away from playing really good golf. So We're gonna get help in those areas, and then we're gonna go and give it a shot. I think we're gonna give tournament golf a shot and kind of see where it takes us. This shot is not for the faint of heart, folks. If you have small children, please avert your eyes. This is stupid golf we're playing. It didn't hit anything. Did not go through the hole I wanted it to go through, but it didn't hit anything. Oh, I got over it. I don't think I got there. You could see me knock it off my back foot. I was so afraid to hit that ball. So I guess the goal is to be competitive in the tournament space, in a tournament setting. And that definitely includes playing a lot of tournament golf, but that also includes setting some short-term goals throughout the winter so that we can measure our progress and see if we're actually getting better. So the 3 areas of improvement would have to do with short game. 75 yards and in for me is not the greatest. Yeah, I would say, we'll say 60 yards and in. 75 yards is a perfect lob wedge. So 75 is not the problem. 60 yards and in, I'm not really, I don't want to say tour level, but I'm not where I should be. I would also say if I could get the short game better, that would get me most of the way there. My irons need a little tweaking, but I know I've been getting lessons and I know what I have to do there. If you watch my videos, I have a tendency to get a little too far inside and it creates issues where I push the ball. But I'm aware of that issue and we're fixing it slowly. But if I mop up some short game stuff, we should be to where we can compete. It's just sticking to that process. But I would say the most important thing over the winter time would be to sharpen the skills, and we'll say 100 yards and in. If we could do that, we'll be in pretty good shape. Uphill the whole way. Oh man, hit it. Oh. Man. We hit it a little too hard, but I don't think I could have gotten a chip that close. Okay. 5 feet right to left. We'll find out. There you go, swing press. Probably gonna be short. Might be front edge, but I'm happy with that. I swung proud. So after giving it a little bit of thought, we could probably tack fitness onto it. I'm not out of shape by any means, but I mean, let's be honest, we could all use a little more exercise. We could all be in a little better shape. And maybe that's just, buying a total gym and like doing the Chuck Norris, I'm not necessarily the guy that goes to the gym, obviously, if I'm talking about I need fitness. I think between fitness and working on short game, if I could do those 2 things, my driver's really good for the most part. My iron game's okay, but if I could have the rest of it kind of be top notch. My iron game's only got to be so good. If I could just have, you know, my putting being on like it normally is, despite how ugly my putting stroke looks. Getting the chipping a little bit better to get a little closer so that the putts are easier to make. And, you know, just keep banging driver, try to get an upward attack angle, which I think I'm doing. I'm going to see a Golf Tech guy tomorrow, and we're gonna check on that. But I think I'm at least swinging neutral. I think I've zeroed it out from being like 2 degrees down on driver. So, yeah, we work on those couple things, and when the time gets closer, we'll sign up for some tournaments and see what happens. I don't know. You never know until you try. This is what I'm talking about. I feel more comfortable with a putter, and that's probably the problem. But when your speed control is the way it is, like, I don't think I could get a chip closer than that. And that's both like, hey, your speed control and your putter's really good, and it's like, man, you don't chip very well. So yeah, guys, that's probably where I'm going to end the video. I'm just putting my goals out there. And I think the YouTube channel is going to help me stick to those goals, because if I have to make a video about why I'm playing good or why I'm playing bad, it might inspire me to try a little harder. So, yeah, that's kind of where we are. I'll probably have this out before the back tee challenge comes out. It's a really good back tee challenge. I make a charge at the end. Well, you'll see. If you like this content and you want to see more of it, please subscribe to the channel. This is the East Coast Golfer. Thanks for watching. Weird thing is, I have no idea. But the real reason I wanted to look at that. It's a beautiful view.